Hey, it's Mark, maakudesuyo, and I'm here today with Joan.
Hello!
So check out his channel. It's gonna be linked below, and I'm gonna pop out a little thing here. Boom! Alright, we're here in a karaoke place and we're gonna just talk and interview him about his experiences in Japan and his life.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
My first question, how long have you been living in Japan?
Okay, so it's been basically 1 year and a half that I've been living in Japan. So I came just before the situation, you know? So yeah.
And you are from?
I'm French, but I'm coming from the Caribbean. So there is a French island in the Caribbean called Guadeloupe.
Ah, I've heard of it.
Yes. And so on this island, people speak French. We're black, but we're French. So.
Gotcha. Okay. How well can you speak Japanese? I think you can do conversational level.
Yes, I have a conversational level, Japanese level, and I've been learning Japanese for more than 10 years, but by myself.
Ah, okay. So you didn't go to study it?
No, like when I was younger, I wanted to go in a Japanese class, but in Guadeloupe, in the Caribbean, you will not find people teaching Japanese. And when I went to France, maybe I spent a few months attending Japanese classes, but at night. So, but I had already a level. So, so I learned by myself, basically.
Oh wow! Because if you check out his videos, a lot of them are in Japanese, and I'm like, whoa!
But the native Japanese speakers know that I'm doing a lot of mistakes, so
hey, that's okay.
Don't get impressed. So that's really trying my best.
Can I ask you about like what you do here in Japan? Like what do you do?
So I'm a student.
Yes.
I'm studying geology. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah.
Which means he rocks.
Oh, did you say this? Oh, come on. Come on.
Yeah,
well found.
Okay. Study geology.
Yeah, so I've been studying this field for quite a long time. So now I'm doing a PhD at the university, and that's why I'm in Japan.
What was the process like for applying for PhD? Was it hard?
That's kind of hard. So there are many kinds of PhD.
Yes.
So I've applied to many PhDs all around the world. So in America, in Belgium, also in Japan. And I really felt like, well, I've been learning Japanese for so long, so maybe the best thing for me would be to study there. So I get in contact with one of my Japanese friends, and she gave me like a list of professors working in my specialty. Then I emailed each professor and I said, okay, I love Japan. I'm trying to speak Japanese. I'm also doing the same specialty, so let's work together. Among those professors, there was one who said, okay, come to Japan. So a lot of hard work. Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
It was really hard, but could make it. So
yeah, so you can do it too.
yeah.
But man, like emailing every single one.
Yeah.
Have you visited Japan before living here?
So, not really. The funny thing is that when I applied to go to the university, my professor suddenly asked me to come to Japan to go through an interview. You know, when you're going to the university, you have to go through an interview before getting accepted.
Yes.
So, I was supposed to do this online, but he said maybe 1 week before, he told me you need to come to Japan. So, in 1 week, I booked my flight. And I came to Japan for the first time. And the funny thing was that 2 weeks later, I had planned a trip with my friends to Japan. Oh. So in 3 weeks, I came to Japan twice in the same month.
Wow!
Yeah, I was like, I'm wasting money there.
Money!
Yeah, so I was like, I was saying to my professor, can I come in 2 weeks since I will be in Japan with my friends? And he was like, we have deadlines, so we cannot. So I came once in Japan, get through my interview. I stayed like 1 week. Then I went back to France, and then I went again to Japan with my friends. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I went back, and then I came again
to live
here. So I've never been to Japan until this moment, but I've been 3 times in Japan in the same year. So I was like, what is happening right now.
Do you speak Japanese in the university? Like, do you have to speak Japanese, or do they speak?
Not
some-
really. The classes are basically made in Japanese. But as a PhD student, I don't have that much classes. And the exams are basically reports that you have to write, and you can write it in English.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask, because you're, as a PhD student, you're doing research.
Yeah.
You have to write like a dissertation and everything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I was thinking you'd do that in Japanese.
Everything in English, that's the best part.
Okay, that was
Everything in
good.
English, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, if it was Japanese, I couldn't do it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reports are in English. Also, the dissertation that I have to write, I will do it in English. So, really convenient.
Cool. I'm guessing you enjoy a lot of things about Japan. So let me ask, what do you not like, or what is a bad experience you've had in Japan?
Okay, bad experience about Japan. Let me see.
It's tough to think about it, right?
Yeah.
It's usually like kind of fun living here.
Okay, so I want to say two things.
Okay.
The first thing, it's not like a bad experience, but it is maybe a disappointment I had at the beginning, because I've always dreamt about living in Japan, and also people on the internet are selling Japan so well, like good pictures and all the things. So I thought when I would come to Japan, I would be able to speak with people and enjoy it as I would in America or in France. But in fact, I discovered, on a relational point of view, Japanese people are really paying attention to who they get close to.
Yes.
It means that if you're a tourist and you're coming to Japan, you will have only good relation with people, because you meet them once, you ask something, then you leave. But when you live here, making friends is kind of hard, because even though you share the same interests, they will maybe wait 3-4 times that you meet before actually think of you as a friend or a close friend. It takes really more steps than maybe in Europe or in America. I was a bit disappointed about this, but now that I know about it, I'm going stepwise in this process. Just you need to know about this. And second thing is administration, because things are set up in a way, and if as a foreigner you propose another solution, or you ask, can we do it like this differently? Usually it's a no. Like, you need to go this way, do it this way, and there is no other solution. So yeah, this part sometimes it's kind of
Frustrating.
yes.
Adding to your first point about like wanting to talk to people, because sometimes I feel that way where it's like, I wish I could just be like, hey, nice shoes, or like,
Yes.
hey, that's really cool.
Yeah, random
Yeah.
talk or
Yeah, I might have tried it once. I mean, maybe I was drunk or something. And I
Yeah.
talked with somebody. It was kind of like, oh, arigatou gozaimasu. And they just go away.
Like,
And it's
why would you speak to me? We
Yeah.
don't even know
I
each
don't
other.
know you.
Yeah.
So yes, it does take time to actually build strong relationships with people.
Yeah.
And I think a very important thing to know is the language. If you can speak the language, it will help you so much better with making friends. Otherwise, it'll be kind of a surface level relationship where they're like, yeah, they'll be nice to you all the time, but you don't know their problems and stuff, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Tell me about why you wanted to start YouTube.
Okay, well, there are so many reasons. So there is not one main reason, but many little reasons which made me say at final, okay, I want to make it. First thing is the quarantine situation. I was like, well, we couldn't go to university, and I was like, I want to do something from home, something that can entertain me and help me to think about something else than this situation, and then sometimes university too, because it's really stressful. So I thought about YouTube. And then I also thought, if I'm going back to France, maybe I will never have the chance to speak Japanese again. So if I'm making a YouTube channel, let's make it a challenge. I don't want to speak English because I'm not perfect in English, but I know it because I've been studying for a long time English. But Japanese, since I've never had a proper Japanese lesson, I thought, let's combine this YouTube thing with Japanese and let's make it something entertaining. So that's why at the beginning I was like doing more funny videos and progressively I started to teach on my channel, interview people like you in order to share experience. So that's it. And the final point is that when people think about France, they see European type of people. So they don't know about Caribbean people like me, and they don't know that there are French people in the Caribbean. So I thought maybe I can be the exotic tropical flavor in this YouTube game and try to speak and bring information about France, but not only the mainland, but also about like more Caribbean things. And so yeah, that's why
Wow, that's super cool. So
Yeah.
definitely check out his channel.
please.
Yes. We're gonna sign out now. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Uy, mata ne.